Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do probably one of the most massive hauls that I think I've ever done on my channel. And I'm only saying it's so massive because A, it's massive, and B, it's a collective haul of honestly over the past 3 months. Like, I haven't checked to see when my last haul was that I posted, but I really don't think, I mean, some of this stuff I've had for 2 or 3 months. So I honestly don't know if I'm going to get through all this in one video. I think I'm going to film it all at one time, and then I'm going to split it up if when I edit it, it gets to be too long. Because I know a lot of y'all say that you like my longer videos, which I really appreciate that, but honestly, like 45 minutes, that's pretty long. And I'm not saying that's how long it's going to take, but if I don't shut up and start actually talking about the product, it just might. So you'll know by the time I put this up whether or not it's going to be split up into two. If I do split it up into two, I will upload them back to back. So like I'll upload this one on Monday and I'll upload the second one on Tuesday. So you won't have to wait long to see the second one. I just don't want to overload y'all. Okay, so this, this is, I can't even, like, this is all the stuff that I'm going to talk about. It's a lot of stuff. And honestly, I've come to a point where I'm like, I'm going through my collection every night to like set out what I want to wear the next day. And I'm like, this is too much stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have like a blog sale or what. Tell me if y'all be interested in a blog sale if I were to get rid of some of my makeup, and do either a video of it or an actual post on my blog. If you would be interested in partaking in that, because I just feel like it's getting to be a little much and I don't want to stop getting new product to talk to y'all about, but I just don't need to keep some of the stuff that I have. So let me know. The first thing we're going to do is this box that literally just landed on my doorstep. And this is from the Balm, and they had their 50% off site-wide sale, which normally lasts like 2 hours, and this time it lasted 24 hours. So that was very nice of them, I think, because they only do it a couple times a year, I feel like. And actually one of you sweet souls messaged me and reminded me about it because I had forgotten about it. But because of that reminder, I got 4 really, hopefully really good things. So the first thing is probably the newest thing or product to the Balm line, and it's their new Meet Matte palette. This is the Meet Matte Adore palette, and it is obviously a matte eyeshadow palette. I have the Meet Matrimony and absolutely love it, so I did want to try this one out. It's pretty. I really like this matte Russo shade right here. Holy cow, that's gorgeous. The matte Sodo down here is kind of like a greenish black. I don't know, really pretty. Oh, hold up. Matte Jones. Matte Jones, that's an uninterrupted color. I know I was talking about that in my last Get Ready With Me. That looks very much like uninterrupted. So if you don't have that and can't get it, obviously, that might be a good dupe. I got the Hot Mama Shadow / Blush. This is definitely not a new product, but I feel like a lot of people talk about it and I just wanted it. It's reminiscent of Orgasm. Maybe a little bit less pink than Orgasm. Orgasm is not my favorite blush that NARS has, so we'll see if I like that one better. I got the Batter Up eyeshadow stick. Y'all know how I love me some eyeshadow sticks. This is in the color Moonshot. So it comes in packaging like this, and this is a very pretty champagne / rose gold. Ooh, that's pigmented. Oh, see how it's right there? It's light, but oh, this is, no, I always like to put a base down under my shadows, so I think I'll really get good use out of that. And the next thing I got is the Time Balm Cream Foundation. So this is a puff. It's not actually that color. I got it in the color medium, which might be a tad dark for me right now, but they were out of the light medium, and I think I could wear this in the summer. And I don't know, cream foundations, they're interesting me more lately than normal. So I wanted to try that out. So that's all I got from the Balm. Now, as far as the rest of the stuff goes, I'm going to try to keep it like per shopping trip. Some of this stuff might get a little mixed up, but also not that I have to justify anything to y'all. You know that I don't have to. You'll never make me feel like I have to, but I do want to remind you that I do have the Ulta credit card that I use for everything and pay off every month so that I can get the points. So about $350 worth of Ulta stuff I got for free. So just know that. Like, I'm a bargain shopper if there ever was one. All right, a couple of things I got from Colourpop, which I haven't made a Colourpop order in, honestly, probably a year. But I did want to try some of their pressed shadows. So I got 4 of them, and then it came with this separate little palette, which is pretty bulky, but I put them in there anyways. And these are the 4 that I got. I will try to list their names down below, but I used these first 3 in my February favorites video on my eyes. A lot of y'all had mentioned liking that eye look, and it was, majority of it was these Colourpop shadows. And then I also got the Alexis Ren Colourpop Collection Duo, and it's the bronzer and highlight duo. This highlight is not a highlight for me. It is way too dark, but it is a very pretty gold color that I can imagine being gorgeous on an eyelid. And this is a very warm bronzer, reminiscent of Gimme Sun. So I have not tried either one of them out on my face yet or my eyes, but for $15, I thought it was well worth giving it a try. Okay, I ordered from Naimies, which I've talked about plenty of times before. It's a makeup center store, kind of like Sephora, but it has a little bit of a different brands based out of LA, and you can make online purchases, and they do have pro discounts. So I went to work when I freelanced for Smashbox some, and there was a Lorac kind of display right next to where I was working one day. And these new palettes were out on the display, and I was immediately drawn to them, and I was like, Naimies has Lorac, and I get a discount, so I'm buying those. So I did. They are the new, I think they're called California Dreaming. I don't have the box with me, but it just says Lorac Los Angeles. But this is the eyeshadow palette. This is what I have on my eyes today, and it is so beautiful. I don't know why I was instantly attracted to these shades, but I was. They are, most of them are satin. This one down here is what I have all over my lid today. This one is shimmer, that one's shimmer. Most of the rest are satin. I would not consider them matte. However, they make the most gorgeous all satin look. I wore just like these 3 colors right here one time for an eye look, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and oh, it was just so sophisticated. Y'all know how I am. I like an all matte look a lot of times. And that just looked so pretty. It just had enough of a satin sheen to it to just, I don't know, it's just so pretty. But again, this I have all over my lid. It's gorgeous. They're very easy to work with, but they don't have as much fallout as the Pro palettes. And then I'm wearing this on my cheeks. This is the blush / highlight palette that came in the collection. I'm assuming these are limited edition. I'm not sure. But it has 3, I guess they're all considered blushes. This one right here called Sunlight could be a highlight on a darker skin tone or a blush topper. And honestly, on my face today, I have this one, this one, this one. I kind of dip my brush. I go, don't, back and forth just twice. And then tap my brush off, and that's what I have on my cheeks today. It's a gorgeous, I don't know, it's like a springy summer sheen. It's so, so pretty. So I've really been loving those two. And just because, I don't know, because I got the Lorac Pocket Pro palette. So it's just got 3. I honestly got rid of all of my Lorac Pro palettes. I sold them because I just wasn't reaching for them enough. And I do remember loving these 3 colors, Nude, Pewter, and Espresso. And with my discount, I think this was like $9. So I picked that up. I got another Laura Mercier translucent powder for my kit. I'm completely out of it. Have been out of it for a while. And while I don't prefer that on me, and I especially don't like it under my eyes, UPS just passed my house. He's been here every other day this week. Why couldn't he have stopped today? Anyways, I especially don't like it under my eyes. I feel like it is aging if you have eyelids that are more than 20 years old or under eye bat. I don't know. I just don't prefer it on myself. But for really oily skin clients, nothing beats this set with a powder puff. And the last 2 things, I've got an Elena Baudreau contour brush. I don't know why. I have one of her definition, one of her crease brushes, and I absolutely loved it. And so I wanted to try this. I like that it's much smaller than a normal contour brush, so you can really get in there. I don't contour that much, but I I do use this for bronzer, and I am going to use it for contour on my clients, obviously once I clean it, because I just like the shape of it. It's not as big as normal contour brushes. And this is the last thing I got. This is the Lise Watier Havana bronzer. I think one of y'all actually told me to get this. It's been quite some time, so I'm not sure, but it's a gorgeous bronzer. It has a really pretty like seashell shape to it. It is a warm bronzer, and it does have a sheen. I don't know if you can see it right here. But it's very pretty. It looks really natural when you put it on your skin, and I think Lise Watier, I don't know where else you can get it because I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian brand, but I have not been disappointed with her stuff so far, and I look forward to trying more stuff from her line because it does seem very posh, but yet affordable. So you can't hate that. So, all right, I'm gonna go move on to some of the Ulta stuff that I purchased. Some of the stuff is not here. Honestly, I've purchased quite a lot from there, like I said, and I don't even remember what some of it is. So some of it's not here, but this is some of the stuff that I've gotten recently, the most recently, like the last 2 or 3 orders. So, in no particular order, I got the new Laura Geller Cover Lock Cream Foundation. I got medium, and it's too dark, but I mean, it's really dark. I want to show y'all how dark medium is, and just in case you want to try this. It comes in like a little, quite honestly, I think this packaging is extremely cheap. This was like $38, and I feel like this is e.l.f. packaging. I don't know why. I don't normally care about packaging, but I feel like if you're going to sell it for a prestige price, you should give us a little bit better packaging. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be able to tell how dark that is. I hope it's coming across on camera because it's straight up orange. I do not perceive me being able to use this anytime in the near future. Maybe in August when I've got like the most color that I'm going to get in summer. It'll work, but I don't know. I just don't feel like messing with exchanging it, taking it back. Why? But I may still mix it with some other really light foundations and see how it works, but I did get that. Another foundation I got, which I also have not tried yet because I do think it's a little dark. I am not hitting it out of the park with these shade selections, but in all fairness, this one does not have very many shade selections. It is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Fresh Face Liquid Foundation on the go. I honestly have never tried a cushion foundation before. I mean, who am I? Why have I not tried a cushion foundation before? Probably because I'm so ill that it's half what you normally get and they charge the same, if not more. But I did finally get this. I got the color 30. Again, it's a little too dark, but I'm going to try it anyways. I also got a concealer. This is the concealer that I have on today. This is the Clarins Instant Concealer. One of y'all had asked my thoughts on it, so I thought I would pick it up. I got the color 2, and I swatched this. When I first got it, I swatched it. And then 3 minutes later, I looked down at my hand, and I'm like, no! It was straight up like freaking hot pink. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see any of that. I've said that. Oh, how many times have I said that? I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see. Either you can or you can't. I'm not sure. But that's it right there. And I understand it wanting to have some kind of color correcting properties, wanting to be a little peach. But it dried down so pink that I was really scared to try it on my under eyes. I did nonetheless. I have it on today. It's not my favorite. It doesn't have the kind of coverage that I look for. But it's not, I don't dislike it enough to get rid of it. So if you want like a full on review of that, let me know and I will certainly do one, but I'm going to let that dry a little bit and see if I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, I got a couple of sale items, but I know this you can still get. This is the Japanesque Velvet Touch Finishing Powder. It was on sale because it's a special collection. It's a champagne collection, and it comes in this packaging, and then it came with a brush that, honestly, I haven't used and probably never will. But this is just kind of, I don't know, I feel like Japanesque is really known for this, and when I first swatched it, it reminded me a little bit of the NARS Crystal Powder, where you kind of feel like you're not getting anything when you swatch it, and you wonder if it's actually going to do anything. It's not as good as my NARS, I will say that. It does set your face nicely, but I tried it under my eyes today, and I do not like it under the eyes. And my NARS Crystal Powder is one of my favorite to set my under eyes, so that again tells me that they're really not much of anything alike. But I do like this with a light hand on the face, because while it doesn't look much when you swatch it, I feel that it can build up really quick and look somewhat cakey, but when you go in with a light hand, it does have a really nice finish. And then another Japanesque on sale thing, I got the highlighter trio. Same thing, champagne collection, and it comes with 3 highlighters. The first one, champagne, I think it's called champagne. Yeah, champagne gold I have on today. Really pretty. One of those buildable highlighters, you know, that you can start out and be really natural. So I don't know if this is even still available. I'll try to link it down below if it is. But this is bronze gold, champagne gold, which this is the one I have on today, and rose gold. So like I said, they're subtle highlighters, but they're really pretty. I could do champagne and rose on my face. The bronze is a little too dark, but I believe it would be very pretty either in the summer or as an eyeshadow. Speaking of highlighters, I got a backup of my Essence Pure Nude, which I talked about in my Get Ready With Me, I think, because someone told me they were discontinuing it and I just could not have a backup, even though Lord knows I'm not going to go through it. All right, this is a powder. This is also what I'm wearing on my face today. This is the Benefit Hello Flawless Powder. I've had this in my favorites list at Ulta for years, honestly, at least 2 years, and I just never bought it. So I thought, well, I'm getting it for free, essentially, so I'm going to try it. And it comes in pretty bulky packaging. I mean, it does have like a puff and a brush down here, neither one of which I envision myself using, but it's technically a powder foundation. I don't love powder foundation, so I just use this to set my face, and it kind of goes along with the Japanesque. I really like the way this looks from afar, but you really have to use a light hand unless you're super oily, with not a single crevice on your face, because it does cake up fast, which I can't fault the product for that because it's not marketed as a setting powder. It's a powder foundation, so they are thicker. They are going to look a little more cakier if you're not using them as intended. So I don't dislike this at all. This is the color Never Settle Petal, and I believe I'm really going to enjoy it over like really lightweight foundations that do need just a bump up of coverage. I bought a Maybelline shadow, one of their new expert wear shadows in Nude Glow, and then I bought another one when I went to the grocery store one day because I forgot I had ordered this one. So whatever, maybe I'll put it in a giveaway sometime or something. But this is, like I said, Nude Glow. This is the rose gold color, and it's really pretty. I mean, I wore it once on my eyes, and I do feel like it didn't last as long as some of my other eyeshadows. Even on top of a primer and a base, I felt like it kind of creased a little bit and wore down throughout the day. But for, I think it's $4 at Ulta, and then I got one for $3 at Kroger. You really can't complain. And I think the last thing I got in this haul from Ulta is another one of the Butter London Glazing Eyeglosses. I think we know my love for these. I did a Get Ready With Me that I keep talking about using the one in Spark. I have done a tutorial using the other one in Bronze, I think. And I do remember how hard these suckers are to get into. And goodness knows, I'm glad I know I like it, because look at what I'm having to do to the box. Holy cow. All right, so I got the color, I'm kind of excited because I have not opened this yet, obviously. Frosted. And this is the rose gold color. So I have the gold, the bronze, and the rose gold. The only one I don't have is that kind of duochrome oil slick, I think it's called. Oh my goodness, man, I love these things. Please tell me that's coming through. It's right here on the outer. I gotta get better at these swatches. Maybe I need to start doing inserts. Oh my goodness, look at that flipping shadow. Oh, why did I not open this sooner? I would be wearing it today. That is so gorgeous. In fact, it's not like the other two I have. It doesn't have any well, yeah, it does. I was going to say it doesn't have any noticeable glitter in it, but looking at it from this angle, it does. But I don't care. That's what makes them so amazing, because they're glitter without fallout. Real quick before I take this off my hand, can you see how pink that concealer is? That Clarins concealer? I mean, obviously it doesn't translate onto the face, but if you've been in store and swatched that, that would totally put me off buying it. I don't know, Clarins. Don't know what you were thinking. All right, a couple randoms, and then I'm actually going to be done. Like, it's not, I say it's not going to be as much. Oh, because I forgot something. I'm going to have to go downstairs and get that. All right. One of the reasons I made such a big order on Ulta is because they had their bag free with $125. The ones that they come out with like the foil packet samples, the $150 or the $75 one with purchase. I don't ever really go for those, but when they come out with $125, which I think is maybe 3 times a year, if I'm able, I always jump on that because A, their samples are pretty large and generous and most of the time of good things, and B, the bags. The bags that they give you, the actual makeup bags, are some of the best quality makeup bags I think I've ever used. I travel with them all the time. They're just really good. So the next time they have one of those $125 gifts with purchase, get it. It's worth it. So I have all that stuff. I'm not going to go through all that, but yeah, I think that gets done with Ulta. Couple things from Sephora. I cannot believe this took so long, broke down and got the Marc Jacobs, what is this called? Air Blush. And I know everybody and their sister has been talking about this on YouTube and Instagram and social media, but I don't know. Maybe because they were sent them and they're expensive. They're $42. So it just took me a while to buy it, but I did. This is Flesh and Fantasy, and it's just as gorgeous as everybody says. I almost don't want to swatch all of it because it makes the pan not look so pretty. And really, I don't think it's going to matter anyways. You've probably seen this color swatched 1,000 times since I am the last one on the planet to actually purchase one. But it is everything they say. It's really nice. I don't know if I'm going to get more just because it really hurts me to spend $42 on a blush. But then I'm about to buy a Chanel blush for $45. So I'm not going to say never. Never say never. Not when it comes to makeup. All right, another thing I got, I've already talked about. This is the Tint Idol Ultra Wear Camouflage Corrector in Peach. This is brand new. I bought a concealer and it was way too dark. I sent that back and I actually got a lighter color in a gift with purchase. So it's in a very kind of smaller package, but it's still plenty. So I have been using that. And then this did not come from Sephora. I ordered it from Cover FX, but you can get it at Sephora. It's their new highlighting palette. And the reason I got this is in light medium. Y'all know I already love Moonlight. I already have Moonlight, and Moonlight is on this side of the palette, and then this is Celestial. But they do have 2 creams, which I do like. I have the Celestial cream underneath this. The Moonlight cream. And then 2 powders. I already have Moonlight powder, like I said, but I got this for my kit because sometimes I don't always want to use my ABH glow kit or my Hourglass Luminous Light. So I wanted to have another option, so I got that for my kit. Okay, 2 things from Beautycounter. I don't know if you know much about Beautycounter. It's kind of like a multi-level marketing thing. A friend of mine sells it, and she asked if I wanted to try some products, and so I ordered some. I don't think I could ever sell them because I'm just not good at selling. I don't like it. But this is I ordered 2 things, and I will say Beautycounter, they kind of run off this whole premise that everything's natural and they've taken all like the chemicals out of makeup and stuff like that, but they are not cheap. Okay, I got a lipstick and a bronzer and I spent $85. That's not cheap. To not be like Chanel. I don't know. It just seemed very expensive to me, but nonetheless, this is the Beautycounter Matte Bronzer in number 1. This is the bronzer I have on my face right now. I will say I do enjoy it. I do actually really enjoy it. I like this bronzer a lot. It comes in black and white striped cardboard packaging. I feel like for $40, which is how much this bronzer was, it should probably be in something that was not cardboard, but they didn't ask me, so. And then this is something I also really like, but I will not repurchase because, it was $30 for a lipstick. This is actually a lip sheer, and it's in the color, dun dun dun, Nude. Can you believe it? I really stepped out of my comfort zone on that one. But it is very heavyweight, I will say. Nice packaging, gold striped. It is luxe, I will say for that, which it should be for $30. But this is exactly what it says it is. It's a lip sheer. So I don't even know. This is it right here. It's a very, very sheer wash of color. It's moisturizing, but because it's sheer and because it's moisturizing, it does not last long. But this is the type of thing I like to carry in my purse because it does not require a mirror. It does not require a lip liner. You just put it on, and it gives me just enough nude coverage over my regular lip color to make me feel comfortable, because y'all know nothing makes me feel more comfortable in life than a nude lipstick. So I'm going to go grab that other thing I was talking about. I'll be right back. Okay. I ran down to get this because I really am enjoying it so much I didn't want to not include it. This is from Kiehl's. Okay, and it was a set, which I've said before, if you're going to do skincare, if you want to try out a lot of different skincare from brands, from a certain brand, it really is beneficial to get a set. You most all the time save money, and it's just a great way to try out different things without having to like marry the full product. So I actually got this off of Kiehl's website. Here's a little tip for you, because this video is not quite long enough. I need to talk a little bit more. If you are looking to get something like this, really anything, from Nordstrom or Sephora or Ulta or something like that, I highly suggest you going to the actual website. I found this set on Nordstrom, but I went to the actual website, A, because on Mr. Rebates, it was twice the cash back that Nordstrom was. B, because most of the time when you order from websites, you get super good, like, gifts with purchase. Almost all the time companies like this will have some kind of like, you know, spend $50 and get 3 deluxe size samples versus the little package you would get at Sephora or Nordstrom. So for this, and I didn't bring the gifts of purchase I got, but this set was $90 on Nordstrom, and I think Nordstrom was 4% cash back at the time. Kiehl's, it was $90. 8% cash back, plus you got 3 deluxe size samples, really good size samples of some of their popular skincare, plus 5 samples, like packet samples. Way better deal than getting it at Nordstrom. So that's just a little side note to always check the actual company's website first. Now, it said new, but it is limited edition, but it has like a little Christmas tag on it, if you can see that. So I don't know if they just brought it out for the holidays and it's just going to be here until it's sold out or what. But it came with 6 items. I think it was like $160 value or something. Let's see. It came with a very nice size 2.5 ounce Ultra Facial Cleanser. I used the Ultra Facial Toner, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to delve into this brand a little bit more, because I love it. This is a very nice... it's almost like a creamy gel. It's not really foaming. It's not stripping. It's very moisturizing, actually, and I do enjoy it. Next thing it came with, I've already talked about in my favorites. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is a nice 1.7 ounce tub of facial cream. My thoughts are in my favorites video if you have not seen that already. It came with a full-size creamy eye treatment with avocado. Very nice size. It is straight up green, hence the avocado, I'm assuming. This is a very moisturizing, almost to the point where it doesn't even fully sink in with your fingers. It's almost tacky, and I just press it over my It Cosmetics serum at night, and it looks almost like you're putting concealer on, because it has that light green consistency and color to it that doesn't fully sink in right away, so it does look like you're kind of putting concealer under your eyes. But I just kind of leave it. I mean, I see it sitting on top of my skin, but by the time I get up the next morning, it has fully sunk in, and I think it really helps to moisturize your under eye. I don't know that it's doing anything for treatment, but I don't worry about that because I use the It serum underneath it. So for a very good moisturizing eye cream, I am really enjoying that. This is just a deluxe size sample of their Hydro Plumping Retexturizing. Oh my goodness, I've been talking too much. Retexturizing Serum Concentrate. That was really lovely, wasn't it? Very small. I haven't tried that yet, so I don't have any thoughts on it. And these 2 things were the reason that I bought this set, because I really was looking at them separately, and when I saw that they came in this, I thought, why not try the other stuff too? These are the Daily Reviving Concentrate and the Midnight Recovery Concentrate. They are both oils. They're both 0.5 ounces. The Midnight Recovery Concentrate, I'm through with my marula oil. You'll see that in my empties. So now I'm using my camellia oil on one night, my phoenix oil on one night from Herbivore, and then this on one night. So I'm kind of just putting it in my rotation of oils. And then this I use in the morning after my vitamin C serum. And holy cow, I really like this. It sits so well under makeup. It just gives a little bit of an extra glow and a little bit of extra plumping moisturization to your face. So I use my vitamin C, this, and then I put on my facial cream mixed with my hyaluronic acid serum, and then I do my sunscreen. And it's really a really nice combo. I like it. And then it comes with this nice, very sturdy makeup bag. So I don't know. I wanted to share all that with you because I think that Kiehl's isn't talked about enough, honestly. I think it's a really good brand. I'm excited to keep trying their stuff because, I mean, everything I've tried so far, I really enjoy. All right, really quickly, I'm going to talk about the 3 things I got from Beautylish when Tom Ford launched on their site, which was sometime last month, I think, the very beginning of February. I put a picture of all 3 of these on Instagram, and a lot of y'all were excited about this, which I've already featured. This is the Tom Ford bronzing brush. I washed it last night, so it's a little bit fluffier than it was in my last video, but alas, it works just as nice. And then I got these 2 things. I got the Shade and Illuminate Sculpting Palette in shade 1 or Intensity 1. This is the cream version. So it's just got a cream highlighter and a cream bronzer slash contour. And then I also got the Nude Dip Quad. So very, 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 very pretty colors. Let me know if you want more information on any of that. So let's all take a deep breath and realize that I'm done with my haul. But I'm not. I'm probably gonna film another one not long after this. If you don't like watching hauls, I get that, and that's the beauty of titles of videos because you just don't have to click on it. But I do have, what do I have? I have an order out for, okay, this is what I do. I keep in my notes section of my phone, I keep out the packages that I am awaiting. So let me take the Balm off, which was actually in there as the Blam. Lovely autocorrect. I have a Makeup Geek package, a MAC package, a Naimies package, and an Hourglass package, and probably an Ulta package in the mail. On the way to me, so I'm probably going to do another haul not long after this. So if you do enjoy watching my hauls, be sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, let me know what you've hauled lately that you're really liking. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a very blessed day.